Hey everybody, we are starting things off in the Charlie Wilson KitchenAid kitchen. You know, summer's heating up and so are all of our backyard get-togethers. We are here this morning with Chef Brandi Alexander to show us some easy side dishes, some cocktails to pair with it, and this is always what, your favorite
I
time?
love
You love cooking
summer.
this
I love
season.
summer. I love the fresh produce, you know, all the fruits and vegetables. I get really excited.
And I feel like it's the time to like go to your farmer's market, you know, or check
Yes,
out some
shop
things that
local.
normally you wouldn't try out to kind of put some things together. So I know you got some fresh ideas for us.
Yes, so, you know, it's hot, it's the summer season, there's going to be tons of barbecues and outdoor parties, and you know, people always think about the meat, the protein, but I always get questions about what kind of side dishes should we make.
It's hard. You know, we always would think about the barbecue first, and the chicken and the grill.
You don't just want chips and potato salad. And since the weather's so hot, I've come up with a few cold side dishes to have. The first one is my watermelon feta salad.
Oh, yes.
It's super simple. We've got about 4 cups of fresh watermelon here.
Okay.
Make sure you get seedless. This one was supposed to be seedless. There's a few
Got a
seeds
couple
in
of
there.
seeds. If not, we can pick them out, right?
And then about 1.5 cups of chopped cucumber and 1 cup of chopped strawberries.
Okay. Again, do you have like the seedless cucumber or does it even matter?
I do the small pickling cucumbers.
Ooh,
the seeds are
yes.
so tiny you don't have to
even
worry about
notice.
removing them. We're going to add in about 1/4 cup of feta or more if you're like me because I love cheese. We're going to do about 1/3 cup of chopped pistachios. I like the roasted salted ones.
I
or you
typically
can
don't
raw.
do pistachios. I don't know sometimes what to add them to, but what a great idea.
It's a
in
great
the salad.
crunch, you know, it gives texture to the dish. And then I'm doing about 2 tablespoons of fresh basil. Now, you can always do a homemade vinaigrette. I've got several online. But, you know, if you want to do fast and easy, your favorite vinaigrette, this is an Olive Garden Italian dressing.
It's great.
It tastes delicious on this. And we're just going to do, about 1/3 cup of this dressing on here.
Okay.
You want to put the dressing on right before you serve it, though. All of the salts in the dressing will break your watermelon down, so you just want to add that dressing right before serving and give it a good stir.
Okay.
And that's it. It's super simple,
Super
easy,
simple.
fresh. It's light.
And so you don't need any salt or pepper or anything
No.
like on it.
There's so
Like
much
nothing else.
No, it's got everything it needs. You've got the peppery flavor from the basil, you've got the sweetness from the watermelon, you have the salt and other seasonings from your vinaigrette. It is ready and good to go.
Here, put a little bit of something
Yes.
in there. I'm like,
Here's your fork right here too.
I'm not passing
Go
up this
ahead and
opportunity,
try
Brandi,
this.
right? Here, you want to grab one too?
grab one too.
Okay, that's what we do. Like, don't let that little bowl go to waste.
That's what I love to do.
Right?
Cook and eat.
Before it even gets to the table.
Yes.
Right?
You always have to taste test.
You're right. That already gives it so much flavor. The pistachios, wow. Well, I love feta cheese. That's what that is, that powerful
See, you've got
feta
all of
cheese.
that salt from the feta, so you just don't really need the extra seasonings on it.
And that is so light, too.
Yeah,
Hot outside, sitting outside. This is great.
I've sat and ate this for dinner before.
I wouldn't need this small thing. I'd need this whole
Yes.
thing. I would eat the whole thing. Love it. All right.
Then we have another cold side
yeah.
dish down here.
So just over here.
Um,
All right.
This one has been on my menu for years. I've made it a million times. All my family and friends know about it. It's my pineapple cilantro coleslaw.
Okay.
So what I worry about in the
Sometimes
summer,
people are afraid to make coleslaw from scratch.
you know, I think so too. I think people are intimidated because, you know, everyone has their favorite slaw, but people are also afraid to eat it at barbecues in the summer because of the mayonnaise sitting out in the sun. So this one is a no mayonnaise slaw. It is made with a vinaigrette.
Oh.
So I've got about 3 cups of red cabbage, 3 cups of green cabbage. The purple cabbage brings a beautiful color to the dish. I've got 4 cups of fresh pineapple that I've just diced up. We're going to add in tons of pineapple.
And sometimes you just recommend if they have it already chopped up in the store. Is that okay to do? or
Yeah,
does it
that's
taste any
fine. You know,
different?
I mean, if you love canned pineapple, you can use it. I always use fresh, but yes, get it from the store to save you time chopping it up. I've shredded my carrots, but you can buy shredded carrots. I've got about 1/2 cup of those in here.
Okay.
We've got 1/4 cup of chopped scallions, green onions.
Let me help you here.
And then, yeah,
Is this
we've
cilantro
got
or parsley?
This is cilantro. We've got 1/2 cup of chopped fresh cilantro.
Okay.
And this is my honey balsamic vinaigrette. The full recipe is online. It's one of my favorite dressings. It's also great on a strawberry feta pecan salad or just about anything. You can marinate chicken in it. It's got, you know, some honey, a golden balsamic, lots of fresh citrus in it.
Uh-huh. Honey honey added to fresh dressing gives it a whole other level of flavor.
Just brightens it up.
Never try that. And do you like to do a maple or a regular honey, or does it matter?
I like to do a raw honey, just
honey?
a local raw honey. Raw honey is actually really good for your allergies too if you get
Yeah.
it local.
All the
but
farmers
yeah, it
markets
gives-
are open right now.
Yes,
and
it's a great place to get
I like
it.
to get it just to stock up even like for winter, right? Because it's harder to
Yes,
find them,
yes.
but you're right, just to add to everything.
And then
it does
look,
help.
it's bright,
that,
it's
gorgeous.
beautiful, it's refreshing. You know, if you're outside at a barbecue, this is something that
Here, I
can
got my
just
old
brighten
fork.
your day up.
I love the idea too, Brandi, of adding pineapple to things. You know, it's a fruit that gets neglected.
I
Don't
love
you think?
adding sweet to savory, and yes, I put pineapple in all
Yeah.
kinds of things. The full recipe for not only the dressing, but the coleslaw is on my Instagram and TikTok as well. You can get the full recipe, all the ingredients for this.
I feel like it makes me never want to have mayonnaise in my coleslaw again.
Yes, once you
Ever.
try vinaigrette slaw, it's
Ever.
so much more special.
It is. And then if you have like leftovers, okay to like stick this in the fridge?
Yes,
Will it keep?
yes. What's funny is it's going to turn kind of a bright pinkish purple color. The red
Okay.
cabbage is going to leak in. It lasts, you know, up to 4 days in the fridge. It still stays really sharp and fresh because of all the citrus in the dressing. It
Okay.
won't brown or anything like that. So yeah, it lasts several days. You can make it a day or two ahead.
Good, because if there's extra, or like you said, if you're going to a picnic or something, and you need to
Yes,
cook
you can
ahead
always
of
bring
time.
extra home or
On to our drinks now to
You know-
pair with these, right?
when you're at your barbecue and it's hot outside, you know, you need something to cool off, something refreshing. And I love pairing seasonal produce, you know, in my cocktails. So the first one we're going to do,
Okay. Oh,
blender's stuck to the wall.
here, let me know if I need to move
You
some
are
things
fine.
around. Okay.
The first one we're going to do is a watermelon tequila cocktail. So we're going to take fresh watermelon.
Okay.
So make your watermelon salad and your cocktail in one day and use it.
Like really nice together. Would you pair these together?
I would, I
I feel like
would.
a theme going on here.
And also the watermelon cocktail would go great with the pineapple too. They both have the citrus in them. So we're just gonna put our fresh pineapple that I've just chopped, or our fresh watermelon that I've just chopped up into just a good blender or food processor. And we're gonna give that a whirl. It breaks down and chops up super quick. Now at this
so good
point,
with the juice too.
yes,
Right.
at this point, if
Whatever
you like,
left over.
you can strain the pulp out. I like to leave it in. It gives a lot more flavor, so I like to leave the pulp in.
Okay.
So we're just gonna do about 3 parts of our fresh watermelon juice. And it's super simple, it's super easy. It tastes so much better than juice from the store.
And again, it's something so unique and different.
Yes, and it doesn't take long at all to make. So
We've got the 4th of July plans. This would be something nice and new,
yes,
different to try.
yes. I like to use Patron in this one. You can
Okay.
also use 1800 or your favorite tequila, just whatever you like.
Why do you like the Patron?
I don't think it's as harsh as the other tequilas. It doesn't have as much of a burn, so I think it pairs well with adding other flavors to it.
Settles well into the watermelon.
Yes. So I'm going to do 1.5 parts of my tequila.
Okay.
And then super important part of this one, we're going to add fresh lime zest and the juice to it.
Okay.
So just with a
Lime zest
microplane,
and the lime.
you can get one of these super cheap on Amazon. They sell them at Walmart, all your major retail stores. I use my microplane every day. And then we're just
good.
gonna,
What you need?
whoop, my knife. Here we go, I've got one crushed right here. Then we're just gonna add our lime juice to it. Add the juice and zest of half of a lime. We're gonna go ahead and put a little ice in here and shake it up. Super simple, 3 ingredients. Oh, 4 ingredients.
4 ingredients. What?
We need a drizzle of our agave. Now you can use honey, you can use a simple syrup. I like to use agave because the nectar is made from the agave plant, which tequila is made from. So they pair really nice together.
Nicely together.
Give that a good shake. We're gonna take our glass, and right here I've got just some green sugar. It matches, you know, makes the top of your watermelon, looks pretty, and I'm gonna put some of that zest right into it. Put some lime zest.
Right.
Give
into
that a
it.
little stir.
Where do you get the colored sugar?
You can get it at Walmart. I think it's like $1 a package. And it just puts a bright pop of color to your cocktails. You're going to take your lime, rim your glass with your lime.
Look at that.
Put that right
Have
in
guests
there.
over, you can put them to work doing that.
Yes. And then we're just going to add our watermelon to it.
Beautiful. Looks beautiful, Brandi.
Ideally, we'd add our ice first, but that's okay. You can
That's
go ahead
all
and
right.
give this a try.
And you're right. I like the little bits of pulp in it.
Yes, the little chunks,
Yeah.
it just gives it a little bit of texture, a
Yeah.
little bit of flavor.
Are you handing this to me to
Yes.
try? Oh my God, look at that. Look at that.
Now our next cocktail, it's super simple as well. It is my blackberry bourbon lemonade. This blackberry sauce, you can find the full recipe online. It's really simple. It's made with blackberries, water, sugar, and bourbon.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to reuse our cocktail shaker.
Do
That's
it.
okay.
Do it. And you mentioned earlier you're not a fan of just straight bourbon sometimes, right? Like,
You
it can be
know,
a little harsh, I think, during the summer especially. What does the fruit do to it that you like about it to add it to like a summer recipe?
You know, bourbon is normally, like you said, a winter or fall
Yeah.
drink. It has lots of warm notes, pairs well with cinnamon, vanilla. So if you're wanting to use it in the summertime, you really need something like citrus. And lime, you know, pairs a little bit better with like a vodka or tequila. The lemon goes really well with bourbon, so does grapefruit. Grapefruit is a great pairing with
Never would have
bourbon.
even put that all together, right?
Yes.
But it just must bring out something else. That blackberry looks delicious.
Yes,
Oh.
this recipe, like I said, is online. We're gonna do one part.
Thinking of 10,000 other things I could make with that too. That looks great.
Yes, I put it on cheesecakes, cakes, cupcakes. I think you might have tried it on a show before.
Yes.
And then we're gonna do 1.5 parts. I'm using Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
your favorite.
It's my
We're
favorite.
gonna get you a sponsorship.
I love
this
to
show
cook
is
with
over with.
it. I love to
She loves to
drink
cook
it.
with it. She loves to drink
It's
with
smooth.
it. And it's featured in all your Instagram stories.
It is featured in a lot of them. So we've got 1.5 parts bourbon. And then we're gonna do about 4 parts lemonade.
Okay. Not grapefruit, lemonade on this
Yes,
one,
we're
right?
doing lemonade. Now, I also have a grapefruit cocktail posted on my Instagram as well, if you'd
Okay.
like to check that out.
With bourbon?
Yes. Yes, I also have a bourbon lavender lemonade on there. It's probably my favorite cocktail. Okay, now on this one, we've got purple sugar, you know, for the
Okay.
blackberries. I've went ahead and grated some lemon zest in here. Gives it a great pop of flavor. We're gonna rim our top with lemon juice. Put our pretty purple
Beautiful.
sprinkles on top and our little garnish. Add our ice first this time.
All these colors look just beautiful,
And then pour that lemonade right on top.
right?
There
And
you
then
go.
garnish it with
Give it a
anything
try.
else, or
yeah,
if you
I like to
want
throw a
to.
couple more, you know,
Yeah.
blackberries in there.
Beautiful.
You can take a small skewer and skewer on some lemon chunks and blackberries if you want to make it a little fancier. But
There we go. This is perfect for 4th of July coming up, right?
Yes.
Like now people are making their menus. This could be it.
and if you make either one of these cocktails at your next barbecue, I'm sure it's probably going to be one that people have not tried before.
Blackberry
You
and
know,
the
something
fruit
new.
and everything in there. That would go down too smooth. That's dangerous.
It can get dangerous, yes.
It is. Oh, Brandi, thank you so much. I feel like we got so many ideas for July 4th coming up.
Yes, yes.
Throughout your July. All kinds of different things. To see all of these recipes that she talked about today, she already has all those reels put together. Head on over to southern-flair.com or check everything out because everything's there on her Instagram page and TikTok at chef.brandi.
Yes.
Got